Alright, we're gonna read chapter 47 of the Bakemonogatari manga as we begin the Sengoku arc. She's just run past them down the stairs. To put it in Araki Senpai's words, the shape of that girl's hips is so pretty. I would never use the word pretty. Oh man. This dynamic of Kanbaru being a huge pervert, but then always like contextualizing her perverseness as being okay because Araragi is an even huger pervert is hilarious to me because it's always like good banter, but it's also probably true because Araragi is a huge pervert, right? Well, it's a point that we can discuss further as this and other arcs continue. Seen that girl before or not? Maybe she's related to your younger sister. Or my younger sister, yeah. At least two of them. Kemper's eyes look so terrifying there. Suspecting that Oshino is harassing me in some way, but if someone came down from the top, then I guess really something really is happening. Tricking me by dragging me to cloudless places using Oshino's job as an excuse to force me to your lust stick. Alright, I've said it 3 times and now I'll never say it again for the rest of my life. We're really seriously not gonna do it? The whole time, she just assumed that something was gonna happen. This reminds me of a scene in Kizu. But Araragi's reaction to finding out that this was similar. But whatever, that's to come later. No intention of being an annoying girl. I think we'll get quiet if you get rid of my sexual frustration right now. Oh my god. Never seen someone treat themselves as an animal in heat, so I'm leaving you. We're doing abandonment play now. So they're just right back to the banter. And it's like almost a bit of dramatic irony because we, the reader, know that something else is going on. We've seen the snake now, and we know this that the real connection with Sengoku. But our actual actors, the actual people that could have some influence on this whole scenario, as soon as they're getting close to thinking about what the truth may be, are immediately sidetracked with more sexual nonsense banter. My girlfriend, Senjukahara, if I don't act cold, then I'll have problems, right? Seems you're still platonic. Get rid of that lust about the flood out of your zipper. Don't wish for that here. Holy crap, this is the beautiful golden triangle. Oh no! Oh, but don't you remember in a later arc when they go out to see the summer triangle? Which is so beautifully encapsulated in the lyrics to the OD of the first season? And she's making a mockery of that! That's like a direct attack on things that are sacred to the anime observer, done by the callous and laughing hand of the mangaka. Bravo, bravo. Alright, you got me. This is the bloodiest triangle relationship ever. Yeesh. I said that Araragi Senpai could kiss us on my brow. She took over the narration bubble. That's usually Araragi only territory. I could simply capture you with my body. I have 2 little sisters, huh? She like returns to that, which is a fact that he brought up when he was doing some good investigation, really trying to figure out who this girl must have been. But now she's seized onto a completely other dimension of it, I'm sure. I wonder if they just... Holy crap. Kemper is so disturbed. And seeing like the fraying ropes and stuff on the background as they have this ridiculous conversation. It just doesn't get old to me. It's just so funny. Because it feels kind of symbolic. And it's like symbolic to the true plot of the arc of this arc. You know, Sengoku kind of being abandoned from childhood, from the childhood friendship, blah, blah, blah. But now, with this, it's just so inappropriate. Confident I can persuade any girl younger than me in 10 seconds. As long as you're close to me, Araragi-senpai, I have no reason to do something like that. Jesus. Yeah, she's extremely thirsty. The thirst is actually just so outrageous. It wraps around to a point of parody that you can't possibly believe that you should take it seriously. And yet, shh, no idea what I'll do. How would you act more sweet and loving to me? Gah, whoa. Her shirt says victory is always possible for the person who refuses to stop fighting. Yup, that's yeah, okay. Jokes aside, she's immediately just back to business. She's just done with this whole routine. Okay. Tasting the old food at the shrine on top, and that's all? Couldn't Oshino-san have gone by himself? She's still at it, though. She still hasn't stopped fighting, even though she said jokes aside. Every time I do something, I sense danger coming to my important parts. Senjugahara-senpai told me to try my hardest to act cute. What the heck? As like a test? What was her plan here? They're both very inscrutable girls on some level. Very respectable specialist. He won't land a hen just for free. I gotta work off whatever I owe him. Right. Pay back what you owe. It's inevitable. She effortlessly jumps over the tree Araragi struggles to climb over. But I guess it's not that inaccessible, because Sengoku, who's just a middle school girl, made it through here. This is like a really lovely shot, by the way. Again, just the sheer inappropriateness of the setting for their ridiculous conversation, I think, is just excellent. And it's something that couldn't come across in the light novel very well, right? Because the light novel doesn't have... They would have to go out of their way to say, while we were saying all of this, we were walking through this ancient forest, stepping over decaying pieces of sacred wood that I wondered what would these old shrine priests think if they knew this, we were having this dumb conversation, blah, blah, blah. They'd have to do it explicitly, is what I'm saying. And it wouldn't have the same effect. And in the anime, because it's always segueing into these wonderful imagined spaces, when there is a conversation like this, the actual physical setting around them usually just drains away completely and is replaced with like a series of big animation changes and if you've watched the anime, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you know how great it is. But this, oh great, this is a completely new way to kind of bring out this contrast in such a loving way too. Like you can tell just how much love went into these backgrounds just for this contrast. You give back what you borrowed. You give, you take. Equivalent exchange. So I'm not quite sure what the metaphor is here exactly. This bottle with flowers and a heart and like a pendant around it sealed with wax being exchanged for money. What is this bottle exactly? And what are all these other bottles? Equivalent exchange. But of course, what this is really hinting at is the nature of ritual and sacrifice and curse, which is the substantial part of this arc. The eyes behind my back I was getting from Kanbaru basically disappeared after getting Kanbaru and Senjugahara to make up with each other. Right. So we see here a kind of like a electric painting showing Kanbaru's obsessive watch over their relationship, which I guess now he symbolically can unplug. Kanbaru's back emotions, which he had against me, even though it's not everything, vanished in the same way. So it seems. It's like a mirror. These are horrific, and the way that they're cutely posing next to them is quite jarring and surreal, but very well done. It's like a mirror. And that mirror, the mirror of their eyes, isn't exactly looking at my face above the sink every morning, but more like seeing an accurate version of myself right now. Ooh, hey, are these like geese coming home to roost? So he's saying, like, through this process of what happened with me in Kanbaru, I'm coming to know myself better. And in doing so, I think he's going to have to confront unfortunate aspects of his reality, i.e., people that he has forgotten. The geese are coming home to roost. Aren't you my love rival? You little dare. You're trying to destroy my relationship with Sanjogahara. A sabotage operation using your body. Am I right? Has he finally figured it out? Has this been the purpose of all the jokes up until now? Well... oh... Oh, Kanbaru. But is it really just that? It's my feeling that it has aspects of this, but that more than scheming and strategically doing things, she just has a total manic sense of lust for every attractive person around her. I think that's the true nature of Kanbaru. As of now, I like Senjogahara-senpai, who's dating you at the moment, and I like you, Senjogahara-senpai's lover, just as much. Araragi-senpai. Ooh. What a place to be in. And suddenly that background, which felt like such a humorous juxtaposition, feels suddenly so appropriate in that real, wonderful, romantic, secluded area. The light coming through the bamboo. Ooh. Is that a kind of confession just now? Look at this, the internal scheming. Oh my god, this is an amazing picture. The two of them with delicate and precise calculations to try to make this balance. If I call her a moron, she says moron. If I hate her, she says she hates me. Is this a mirror? No, it's the heart. Okay, this is definitely a deliberate reference, the way that this is scanlated, with the heart put in smaller font, centered like that, in Comic Sans. This is a reference to the most infamous page in Bleach ever, which became a huge meme on A, which is where the Scanlation group is working from. If you don't know about the heart, I recommend looking into it. It's a meme with a lot of history, that's for sure. But yeah, this is a really beautiful page. I love this idea. Is this a mirror? No, it's the heart. Oh, that's so nice. She says she likes me, I say, but he can't let himself fall into that. I wish I could read what these things are at the bottom, talking about, looks like maybe Richter scales or something, going up kind of logarithmically, and there's geographical surveying and stuff too, which makes me think again of seismology. And seismology feels like an appropriate way to think about the heart, about the intensity of those doki doki feelings, and the long after effects that come from that initial quake. My heart is pounding. How simple can I get? It's like a mirror. If you give something, give back. So we return to this theme, because we weren't done with it. That's not just a callback to thinking about Kanbaru as a character or their relationship, but a look forward into the motivating actions of the arc ahead. After this, I learned that once again in a very harsh way. Kayomi Oni-chan. If you curse someone, you get cursed. Ooh, look at this skull. Look at this mirror skull. Wow. Okay. Alright, well that's it. That is the thrust of the Sengoku arc. If you curse someone, you get cursed. And we will see what exactly that means, and all of the disasters that will unfold from it in the upcoming chapters. We are not really that close to being caught up yet. Another 8 chapters to go, but I'm going to keep pushing at it. My plan now is to, for a while I was just trying to get caught up with all series kind of at once, but I think that's less fun. It's less hype for me at least than kind of powering through each series one at a time, giving it a lot of focus, and then that means that as quickly as possible I'm going to get more series where I am caught up, which again is just my favorite feeling in all of manga. That anticipation that you share with the rest of the reading community for each new chapter. And yeah, the rate of chapters coming out for this has slowed down. I think that means that this insanely tireless and so admirable group has caught up now to whatever raw provider they have, I would think. So now chapters will come out at the normal rate, I'm guessing. So that'll be very exciting. But again, this is one of the most miraculous feats I have ever seen in all of Scanlation. The way they blitz through these chapters. I am in awe. I stand and applaud the efforts of this group. It's amazing. Okay, that's all for now.